Hello everyone, my name is Gillian Carlton-Boylan and I have Alan Whitfield beside me, and we're going to be introducing you to the Master of Public Health programme here at the University of Derby. Just to let everyone know, we are going to record all the sessions so that people who are not able to join us now can join us at a later time and listen back. So, hello and welcome. We shall make a start on the presentation. Hopefully everyone can hear me. So in today's webinar, we're going to be introducing you to the course itself. So what the Master of Public Health, known as the MPH, and I'll probably divert into the MPH more than saying the full name, Master of Public Health. We're going to be introducing the programme team, so myself and Alan along with some others. And then we're going to be giving you an overview of what you can study online with the University of Derby. And we'll also then be talking now through some of our resources, including some of our reading lists. So MPH, what will the degree hopefully do for you at the end? Oh, sorry, I've been told I need to sit a bit closer to the microphone. We'll try that again. So, what will the MPH do for you? Well, it's a degree that will give you a thorough and critical understanding of the multifaceted public. Public health is a really broad subject. We have lots of professional areas. We have environmental health, nursing, medicine, but also allied professions such as workers and other health-related areas. We primarily deal with health and well-being at a population level. So medicine tends to deal, and nursing tends to individual level. We look at more population level, but in order to do that, you have to consider health at an individual level. But we want to look at it a little bit more broadly. By the way, you can ask questions as we go. If you have any, please feel free to type in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them either then or after the end of the session. So my name is Gillian Carlton-Boylan and I'm the programme leader, which means that I'm going to be overall responsible for coordinating your journey on the MPH here at the University of Derby. Now, my background is in environmental public health and I was a specialist environmental health practitioner before I became an academic. I've been at the university nearly a decade now, so I've earned my stripes somewhat. I also run and teach on the online Master of Public Health here at the University of Derby. So we have 5 years of experience running Masters of Public Health, but this is the first time we're going to be running it online, and I and the rest of the team are very excited because we have a wealth of experience. We've run online programs in your fields such as in our
health for 8 years now online.
So you're in good hands in terms of online expertise. Beside me, introduced earlier was Alan Whitfield. Alan is the academic lead for the suite of programs which environmental health and educational calendar.
Yes, I've been at the university for 17 years now. I continue to teach in environmental health. I'm like Gillian. I'm an environmental health practitioner. My specialisms relate to environmental protection, so the different aspects of the environment that can impact on people's health and well-being. So I've also got an interest in international issues. I worked in Singapore and Southeast Asia for a few years. I got very interested at that time at looking at some of the different things that affected people's health in more developing countries at that time. So I think we'll find that there's certainly a flavour in this MPH which looks at the international aspects as well. Thank you.
In addition, there will be other senior academics. So Bruce Burkett's one of our colleagues who specialises within housing, but we also have nurses, psychologists, public health professionals who all input onto this MPH programme because it is, as I said earlier, a very holistic subject area, and we're keen to get all facets of that they're represented. We also have associate academics who run some of our modules for us, and they are experts within the particular module field that we'll be looking at. And I'll talk a little bit more about some of the modules later. And then specifically for this program, we have Michelle Humphreys as our online learning advisor. And the online learning advisor is your first port of call in terms of finding your way around the University of Derby online, and then they of course are academic team. Okay, so I've been told that we might be cutting in and out a little bit, so I'll try and slow down, and if there's anything you want repeated at the end, please just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that for you. So, moving on, what can you expect in your first term? Well, in your first term with us on the MPH, you'll study a module called Essential Health, and that's really an introductory public health module to get us all up to the same sort of level and understanding about what public health is and what it means. What you can expect in terms of you will regular communication with your tutor, and that might be me, it might all be Alan, it might be another member of our team. It really depends who's leading that particular module, and that goes in line with their area of expertise, because we want you to get the best experience possible, so try and play to all our team's strength in terms of teaching. Here we'll be accessing the module regularly, so up to sort of 5 times per week. Please bear in mind we don't actually work weekends, so if you send an email on a Friday, you may not get an answer till a Monday. That isn't because we're not checking, it's just the way the University of Derby's working contracts are. Occasionally, what we do pick up it in the weekend, but it's not standard. You'll also get 2 or 3 live sessions per module, very much like this one. There will be a mix of question and answer sessions, maybe a bit of a teaching session, maybe even segment where you give presentations to us. Now, nobody panic, we will help you to learn the system and how it works, okay? And that will really help in terms of skills, because more and more we're finding what we're doing, not only teaching online, but also we're having meetings. So we'll be able to help you with some of those digital skills, which will help you not just within this academic course, but also the real world life out there. So learning activities will be available to what you have to know. So in the similar vein as you would get resources if you happen to be at a traditional on-campus session. However, these will be added incrementally, so don't worry if not all at once. We will make them available when all you need them. So when you join the Essential Public Health module, initially you might only see units 1 and 2. That's absolutely fine, and what all right. Okay, we'll thoroughly everything to as well. So we'll have discussion boards for you to interact with your peers and tutors, where you can ask questions and talk to each other. Occasionally we'll also use some of the wikis, which is an interactive area where you can design a resource and everyone go work in it together. Sort of one of the pre-runners to the now more commonly used OneDrives and cloud areas, which we're also going to be bringing in. We'll have formative assessments where you develop what you're learning. So, and you will have a summative assignment. So the difference between summative and formative is where we give, or your peers give all you feedback, which helps your learning and development. Summative is where you work or to your other module leaders or tutors, and they mark it. So formative isn't marked, it's for your development, whereas summative is what all we mark and grade you on. Okay, so moving forward. Sorry, you're not getting a word in.
No, it's okay. Carry on.
So how you'll interact with it. So just because you're online doesn't mean you're alone, and there are lots of ways for you to contact us, and most of them are all accessible via our University of Derby Blackboard system, which is our teaching area, where we store all our module go information, all our learning activities, and our assessment go information. So we'll use our discussion boards. There'll be personal journeys in a reflective way how you're moving forward, both professionally and within your academic journey. We'll use live sessions and into all the modules. In terms of accessing us, we're available via email, telephone, but online. So although it's not one-to-one in a traditional sense of being in the same location, it's as close as anything of it we find. I use it a lot, so I use it with my on-campus students, so they Skype me rather than coming into campus. But dissertation supervision, it's something we do, and it's the exact same the responses on campus. So you will get a wonderful experience with us using all the technology. And also we have 24-hour access to IT, so hopefully nothing will go wrong with the IT service with us. But if it does, 4 hours, you can literally call them anytime, day or night, and they will do their best to help. And then we also use sort of blogs and other means of recording your address here. So reading lists, book resources are available online, and I know as program leader for the on-campus job provision, and for 5 years I've worked very hard, but every book I buy on campus has also been bought electronically, and we've been doing that now for, as I said, 5 years. So we have a wealth of resources all available online, so you can literally go in any time of day and access books, journals, and other learning resources and guides that to help you navigate the University of Derby library system. So we also provide reading lists which link up directly to the resources. So within each module you'll have a button that says reading list. When you press it and you see what is essentially just a link website, and then if you press or any of those, what happens is you go straight to that resource. So you don't have to even try and find it within the library system. These will link directly when they're electronic sources. In terms of the library, we have a fully functional on-campus library, but also online. So you can also get, if you prefer, hard copies of sent to you, that isn't a problem. But also any book which you would like, which we don't have on our system, we have interlibrary loans with other universities. And we also have reciprocal relationships with various universities around the country, meaning that you can go in and use their library services as well as ours. So if you live in, say, Birmingham, you can access in Birmingham. If you live in London, or you can access in London. That's only available currently in the UK, but it's something you might be interested. Also, as part of the overall University of Derby online experience package, sessions conducted by the library team to help you make full use of all the services here at the university. So when does term start? Term starts next Monday, so Monday the 30th of January. So if you haven't already done so, please submit all your applications so we can process it as quickly as possible to get you online as quickly as possible, ready for the 30th. If you've already applied, then you need to contact payroll. You need to contact others, and then payroll will be taken at that point. So, some general advice about enrolling or applying, go with this, is to enroll as early or as you can, to read through your module guides thoroughly. So in each module you'll have a module handbook, and that's essentially your guide to the module, and everything what you should need will be in that. Check your announcements regularly. Aim for at least twice a week, because if I send you through an announcement a Monday and you're not checking until the Friday, it means or you might miss something. So always try and check a few times. Try to participate in any group or discussions which are going on. Don't participate in life. So really try and engage, go with this. And if you have any unexpected issues, contact us. It's what we're here for. It's what Michelle's here for. It's what the library is, what the IT is. And ultimately what I'm here for is to help facilitate your learning journey. So, enough of me talking at you. Let's hand over the reins. So it's time for any questions on any particular thing that you would like to ask me. If you do, you can type it in. What we might do is I have questions already. Could we go through some of those while we're waiting? Wonderful. Okay, sorry about that. So we now have the course 4. In terms of timings, we envisage 3 years initially. So at the moment you will do 1 module a semester, and with that you would complete the taught element of the program within 2 years, because we have 3 trimesters and you would do a module each trimester, and we have 6 taught modules which you have to complete. And your final would be for your independent scholarly activity, otherwise known as your dissertation, and that's when you do your own independent research and we support you with that. In terms of payment, probably the best team to help you with that is Michelle Humphreys. So if you have any questions, payment, please Michelle or telephone her, and she will be more than happy to go you through that. In terms of online, this is a fully online program, or was that just fully online? At the moment, we're not envisaging any time where you will need to come into the university. That's correct, isn't it? So, in terms of studying, yes, you can study very much at your own pace, and doing 1 module a trimester makes it, because you have to consider that each module is worth about 200 hours of your effort. So over the course of a 10-week trimester, it works out to about 20 hours a week, and most of our students are working full-time. So fitting in 1 around that has proved to be successful. And as I said, we've been doing this, well, Alan's been doing it for 18 years, doing it for nearly a decade. So we've literally come through a similar process.
This is Julie, just to answer some of the questions up there. And I'm afraid at the moment there's currently no scholarships at present. We are looking for scholarships, but at present nothing like that. In terms of the accelerated routes, the University Online does offer an accelerated route, which is normally over a 2-year period. It is very intensive, because you end up taking all the taught modules, so that's 6 taught modules in a 1-year period, so that's 2 taught modules per semester. You then, in the second, you undertake your dissertation. We call it an independent study. But it's a very period that particularly if you're working full time. So if you're typically in a full-time job, 40 hours a week, and you're taking modules during the semester, that's an additional 40 hours of study time during that week as well. So it is quite intensive. So initially, the way the course is being phased in is that we'll be offering a single module semester, and then when you come to the second semester, there'll be another module. The accelerated route isn't likely to be in place until the next academic year, which will probably be in January of the following year. But it may at that point be able to accelerate your route by doing the independent scholarly activity in parallel to some of the taught modules. Hope that helps on.
Does anyone else have any other questions that we could help you with? Okay, I think that might be all for questions. Well, don't go worry if you can't figure out. All you have to do is send me an email or give me a telephone, and we will answer them for you. Because if all your life, think of it, 10 minutes after I've left a question. So that will be on the main website, but it's g.carlton, and I'm going to write that now because it's a bit of a mouthful, at derby.ac.uk, and feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so there I am. Feel free to email me. And then finally, please keep in touch. We can do, and now it's to see how technically literate media. I think it's Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube.
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm on LinkedIn. Is that LinkedIn?
I don't know. Is that? I am LinkedIn. That's great. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate what you make this succession work for us. Have someone to talk to. Like I said, any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. More than happy to run through them.